First, this is the story that is breaking right now. It's making the rounds on all the Twitter. And we always have to be careful because you can never joke about this. And you can never question any facts, even in the absence of any. But AOC did a 90-minute stream on Instagram live yesterday. And there are a lot of claims in there. Let's start with, let's let it straight from the horse-faced mouth.
Like, I'm here, and the bathroom door starts going like this. Like, the bathroom door is behind me, or rather in front of me, and I'm like this, and the door hinges right here. And I just hear, where is she? Where is she? I mean, I thought I was going to die. It's because these folks who tell us to move on, that it's not a big deal, that we should forget what's happened, or even telling us to apologize. These are the same tactics of abusers. I'm a survivor of sexual assault. And I haven't told many people that in my life. Whether you experience any sort of trauma in your life, small to large, these episodes can compound on one another. There's no, something really big happening to you, and then you deal with it, and then you move on, and then when something else happens to you, you deal with that.
So look, I don't want to say, because we don't know, right?
Yeah.
And some people say believe all women, as they believe all facts. And I think that if this happened, listen, AOC, horrible. If you were sexually assaulted, these men should be buried beneath the railroad tracks. Okay, does everyone else here agree? Sexual assault, awful. Now, why might I think it's a little bullshit? Go with me here, because you equivocated, but you created equivalency between sexual assault and verbal abuse. You created an equivalency between the Crips running a train on somebody locked in a closet for days on end and the insults from Gazoo.
Not the same.
What did you dum-dums? I need to go to my counselor.
Yeah.
I just don't like when people say almost died when they didn't almost die.
Once she said that Ted Cruz tried to murder her, I think that's when I stopped believing her even more.
Here's AOC talking about Holly and Cruz.
Is that when given another window of political opportunity for themselves, even if they know that it means that it will endanger their colleagues, they will do it again. And that's the real reason why I think that Senator Josh Hawley needs to resign, why Senator Ted Cruz needs to resign, along with many others. Because they will do it again.
They will do what again?
Exactly.
The tall glass of unity.
This is the problem. It's like, look, we need to unify. Okay, we understand.
Right.
Those Nazis tried to kill me. How does this work? Do you notice this happened with Barack Obama too? They were referring to George W. Bush as a Nazi.
Yeah.
Right? You couldn't actually say, you know what, actually, I don't think George W. Bush is as bad as Halliburton. That was for about 8 freaking years.
Yeah.
And then when Barack Obama came in, they said it's time for unity. It's time for unity, where the very first executive action was reversing the Mexico City policy, where our taxpayer dollars went to fund abortions overseas. Yeah. Donald Trump reversed that. And then Joe Biden, because priorities, made sure that your tax dollars are funding abortion overseas. Again, unity, unity. You need to resign. We need to impeach. We need to kick them out. And Ted Cruz tried to kill me. Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe we should unify in telling you to go fornicate yourself with a wire brush. Yeah, there she is right now. Look, CNN talking about AOC.
Yeah. And I haven't told many people that in my life.
I haven't told many people except all my social media and CNN and my publicist who sent out a press release.
So the first person I'm going to tell is everybody.
And my turtleneck guy.
Yes.
On each other.
She's just
on a pair of tweets following that, the Congresswoman wrote this, quote, "My story isn't the only story. It's just one story of many of those whose lives were endangered at the Capitol by the lies, the threats, and the violence fanned by the cowardice of people who chose personal gain above
Oh, come on.
Remember when glasses would make people look smarter?
The cowardice. Listen, you worked as a barmaid and then suckled at the taxpayer teat because you won a race from an incumbent who didn't show up for a debate. You've never taken a risk. You can say what you want about Donald Trump. The guy risked a whole lot for a salary that was $400,000 that hasn't even really been adjusted for inflation. Yeah. He could find $400,000 in his suit jacket pocket that he accidentally drapes over a hobo on the way to Trump Tower and not discern that lack of finance in his account.
Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.